The episode starts with Meenakshi coming to City Street Hospital. Mishti comes there and waits for her appointment. She thinks Abir is strange. Jasmeet asks ward boy about Karan Johar. He tells about Karan Johri. Mishti asks Jasmeet to come with her. Meenakshi doesn't see her. Nurse asks Mishti to come in. Jasmeet says I will meet some other director. She goes. Meenakshi says I will meet him today and he has to sign these papers. Kuhu asks what's this? Ganesh idol isn't here. Kunal says stop it. Abir's work is serious. Don't do any drama to embarrass me. The lady asks them to help in decorating the flower vase. Kuhu says sorry. I would not embarrass anyone. Take Kunal's help. Kunal says I will just come. He goes. He gets a message from lawyer. Are you doing everything as per the plan? Kuhu thinks come on Kunal. Turn. Arrogant. Kunal turns to her. She smiles. Na subah Mary. Plays. Mishti messages Abir, till when will you be annoyed? Abir comes in doctor's get up. He checks her eyes. He says some doctors do ECG. I see eyes and say about heart. Take a deep breath. Cough. I think you are very beautiful. She asks what? He says you got ready for the doctor. Why are you scolding me? He shows his face and says doctor. Doctor. She asks are you mad? He says I had to become a doctor when you said you will get ready for the doctor. She says I'm going. He says you aren't going anywhere. Kuhu asks Kunal to tell Abir why this vase is empty. He holds ears and asks her to help in flower arrangements. She says it's ikebana. She sings Main Pyaar and dances. Abir gets Mishti closer. They dance. Kuhu sees Kunal in groom's get-up and recalls his words. She gets sad. Mishti sees Jasmeet and hides. Abir and Mishti have an eye lock and smile. Meenakshi comes there and doesn't see the doctor. She says it's wrong room and goes. Abir looks outside. He asks Mishti will you come in Ganpati Pandal? Mishti says I don't want problems in Kunal and Kuhu's lives. He says I know it's Kunal's mistake. She says I will surely come. He smiles. Meenakshi says I have to go in. I have come from too far. Nurse says visiting hours are over. You can meet him tomorrow. Just doctor and family members can meet him. Meenakshi says I'm not from his family. I will come tomorrow. A patient is taken. Meenakshi moves aside. Her phone drops. She picks it and doesn't see Abir going. She gets a ID card and thanks Lord. Abir and everyone are in Pandal. Mishti and Jasmeet come. Kuhu says you weren't fine. Mishti says I'm fine. Doctor asked me to take second opinion. Commissioner thanks Abir for his good work. Abir says you will see now how we celebrate. Meenakshi uses the card to get in the ward. She meets someone and says you want to come back now. Remember one thing. You shouldn't come back to meet Abir. It's my threatening. She keeps some file there. She says talk to me when you sign these papers. Abir and Kunal. Mishti and Kuhu along with others dance on Dagala Lagli. Plays. Abir hugs Kunal. Mishti thinks I will try my best to befriend Kunal. It's imp for Abir. She comes to Kunal and asks why did you tell me that Kuhu will fail in marriage and return home? He says you know why. She says no. I know you love her and hate me. Don't feel much hatred in heart. You are lucky to fall in love. Anything is possible in love. I have experienced it. My parents left me. I felt I will always be alone. Then Rajshri and Vishwambar accepted me. Since then none can love me more than them. I felt if my parents didn't leave me, I would have not met them. If we didn't meet, you would have not met Kuhu. Don't focus on that engagement day. Focus on your marriage and Kuhu. Trust me. Everything will be fine. He says you rejected me and trapped my brother by saying all this. She gets shocked.